There's a nasty fact out there, which many of you guys aren't in finance, but 90 to 95% of traders lose money. The vast majority of people who try to day trade lose money. And yet the industry is booming. You have brokers, you have news outlets, you have newsletters, you have websites galore. It's a sucker's game. And the key to being part of the 5 to 10% of successful traders is understanding reality. So, as some of the past speakers have said, when you get into an industry, look at everything. Look at every single aspect of that industry. Be thorough. Be meticulous. Because if you're not, you might miss something, and it's going to cost you money, it's going to cost you time, and you probably will lower your odds of success. I've done that. I've made mistakes too, I have taken $12,000 and turned it into $4 million, but there were bumps along the way. I want to tell you about my biggest loss. I think that's very useful. Cygnus E-Transactions. Who here has heard of that company? Yeah, some of my students. This company cost me $500,000. It was my best friend's dad's company. They basically invented print-at-home ticketing. I thought it was going to be huge back a few years ago. I was wrong. I was dead wrong. The company had all sorts of problems. They turned out to be a penny stock. I don't go looking for penny stocks. They seem to come to me. I invested in this company. I was like, oh, this is a great technology. Then they become a stock on the stock market, and they're a penny stock. I'm like, I'm cursed, I try to get out, and it pulls me back in. Godfather. And I lost a lot of money. And I didn't understand at the time. I was very bitter. I began to drink a lot. It was a nasty time in my life. And I thought, I had had so much success. I was batting 1,000 before Cygnus. And then I lost $500,000. It wasn't all my money. It was like roughly half my money. But when you lose half your money, you lose all your credibility. So it was a tough time. I got ripped by like the New York Post and Gawker. And then because I have, as you might be able to tell, a big mouth, I had been trying to get attention for many years. I was on CNBC, drunk as shit. Took a lot of tequila shots because I was so nervous about going on CNBC, and that made me more exciting. A reality show producer saw me on CNBC, and he said, hey, you want to be on this show? And I was like, sure, why not? I was in the dumps. I was like, this can't get any worse. So I had these reality show cameras in my face as I'm drinking, and my hedge fund basically lost 36% in 1 year, which was terrible, but not the end of the world. We still finished up 2% per year, but it was really a big loss for my ego. And again, my credibility got lost. You can still Google this, and you'll see like Tim Sykes lost all his money, and there's rumors of everything.